Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Asabla Humaira, and today in this video I would like to share you my experience in Malaysia, and I want to tell you the culture shock that's shocking me, and of course the thing that you can't do and you can do there. But before that, I want to explain that this video is purely made because a task, and also I just want to share my experience. I don't have any bad intention to give bad judgment or bad opinion for some people. Okay, before that, of course, we know that Malaysia is a very familiar country for us, especially Indonesian, because this is our neighborhood country. The location is very close to us. And not only that, Malaysia can be one of a country that you have to visit, because I think there is three main reasons why people can choose Malaysia to have travel for or vacation. The first one is the location. The location of Malaysia is very close to our country. That's why Malaysia can say as our neighborhood country. And because of that, the ticket and also the transportation to go there is more cheap than if we go to another country. The currency of Malaysia, which is ringgit, is having a value that is not too high with rupiah, so that for people that have a standard economical condition, I think it still can work. The second one, Malaysia is very interesting country. Honestly, Malaysia is more developed than Indonesia, and it is a technological country, and we can find, learn, and also see something new there. And not only that, Malaysia also have so many places with a good nature, historical building, and a lot of things. We can also see and also learn how is the city and the traffic. So I think that is the second reason why we have to go there. And the third reason is for Indonesian especially who can't speak foreign language. You can go to the Malaysia, because Malaysia actually having the mother tongue Melayu, which is having the same base with our language, Indonesian. And if you want to go there, I think you can a little bit understand their language. Before we're going into the main topic of this video, so I want to tell you that I was there. I went to the Malaysia for a study tour 4 years ago, and I was there for 7 days, and I think it's very enough to felt a culture shock. And not only that, I also get my friend's experience, who is she is a student exchange there. So let's begin. The very first culture shock is they have a diversity population, which is there are three big race in their nation in Malaysia. The first one is Melayu, the second one is Chinese, and also the third one is Indian. And they really different to each other, but that is diversity. So if you go there, don't stare at them, because that is how they live. The second one is about English language in there. So in there, I think English is very common, because English is their second language. If Indonesia sees English as foreign language, then in Malaysia, English is their second language. So like I said before, there is three big ethnicity in there. First Melayu, second Chinese, and then Indian. Even though they speak their own language, but sometimes they speak Melayu and mix it with English, and sometimes they speak their own language ethnicity and they will mix it with English too. So if you hear that in the street, please don't feel strange. The third one is Melayu language, so it's still about language. So in here, what I want to tell is Melayu is not easy like you think, because if you ever watch Upin Ipin in TV, maybe you will understand it. You can understand it easily, but when you go into the real life, it's totally different. I can't understand every word what they say. It's totally different with the TV. It's totally different with what Upin Ipin say. You know, Upin Ipin is a cartoon based from Malaysia, and we often watch it in Indonesian television. And yeah, what I want to say is very different, even though it have the same base, Indonesia and Melayu, but it's totally different. I can't understand it. And I tried to speak English with them, but some of them having a different accent. So maybe for a few days it's hard for me to communicate. But that's okay, because you can participate and days and days. And then the next one is about the city. The city is very tidy, it's very clean, and also I love how the people obey the rules. There are no trash in the street. The next point is about the traffic. If you go there, you ride a car, you will find there is no horn sound in there. I think horn is something strange. The next one is still about traffic. This is about the road. So the road is very clean, very big, and very tidy. Even the usual road is just look like toll road. The next one is motorcycle is not common in the road, in the Malaysia road, because I see it with my own eyes. The people that drive with motorcycle is very little. Like it's not common. I think it's because Malaysia perspective that they think that motorcycle is a little bit dangerous, so they better use car to go to anywhere. And I love that kind of thinking. I ever asked my Malaysian friends why they're not common riding motorcycle in the road, and the answer is because it's safety. They know that motorcycle is more dangerous than car, so they prefer car. If Indonesia, we can see that there is a lot of motorcycle than a car, then the ratio, the comparison in Malaysia between motorcycle and car is like 1 and 10. So it's totally different. And the next one is about how Malaysian people respect lives. So once upon a time, I ever want to cross the road in Malaysia, and from far away, like 10 kilometers away, the driver in the road is make their car slowly running. It's like because I want to cross. My own experience, I think it's totally different with Indonesian, because Indonesian is so selfish. If I want to cross the road in Indonesian, even I already give sign like this, but the driver is still rushing and they don't care about lives. They're not respect another people's lives. So it's a little bit shocking me. I think that are some culture shock that happened to me when I was in Malaysia. And yeah, so in here, the next one is I want to tell you the things that you can do and you can't do there. The first, what you can't do is throwing trash anywhere. So it's totally, because it's different with Indonesia, and don't bring your habits there. And the second one is don't push the on button like whenever you like. You can't do that. And then the third one is you have to respect diversity, because in there is a lot of ethnicity and you have to respect that. Only that what I want to tell you, and I hope this is being a guide for you, so you have something to hold when you were there. And yeah, like I said before in the first beginning of the video, that this video doesn't have any bad intention to give bad perspective or opinion for some people. This is only experience that I want to share. Thank you everyone. Wassalam.